What's up, guys? I'm back again, and Persephone's being camera shy. My hair, lovely. I've just been painting for like the last 2 hours, and so I was like, oh, I'm in a good flow space, so make a video. Gotta capitalize on the creative flow. Problem is, I have no idea what I'm about to talk about, so I opened up my journal just to see what else, what else I've wanted to talk about that I haven't talked about yet. And shoot, bro, most of this journal is astrology notes. And for those of you that have been wanting me to do readings, I haven't forgotten. I'm working on it. Mainly, I've just been hustling with work, just getting as many engines fixed as possible. Because now it's raining. We have 9.5 inches of rain coming this week. So, yeah. Now I can work on people's charts and do readings and talk about the transits that are happening. So maybe I'll talk about the transits that are happening. Right now, we're looking at Mercury retrograde next week, and then 2-3 days later, we're going into Jupiter retrograde. What does that mean? Depending on your rising, depending on where Jupiter shows up in your chart, it's transiting in Taurus. So, for those of you who know what that means, you already know. But transits in a particular house change depending on your rising sign. So, for me, it's my 9th house, and Jupiter is in my natal 9th house, so it's super great for me. But yeah, depending on where you're at with your rising, Jupiter is transiting Taurus, so wherever that's in your chart. And you're going to just have a lot of expansion in that area of your life. And, there's always the sort of dark side of Jupiter, which is the overexpansion or over trusting something, or having too much trust. I just said that a different way, but having almost a passivity and a belief that it's going to work out without your effort. And so there's that to be watched out for. That being said, all the things that I was listening to from this one astrologer who's really on top of the transits said mostly really awesome things for all the different signs. And if people are interested, I could start collecting astrological transit data from all the sources that I have access to, and start posting that. That would be fun. I'd love doing that. It's something I might just do anyway, regardless, and see if it clicks for people. So yeah. And for those of you that don't know, I'm mainly Vedic astrology oriented, so everything's going to be shifted from the Western tropical zodiac. And some people are really, really strongly attached to their tropical charts. Some people see both sides as useful. Some people are no, I really am only interested in Vedic. Wherever you are, if you're interested in Vedic astrology or astrology in general, that's what I use. So yeah. What else? Oh, Mercury retrograde this week until what? Mid-December or something like that. People go off about Mercury retrograde. Basically, if Mercury is really well placed, Mercury is really well placed in your chart, then and you have a really positive Mercury, Mercury retrograde can be awesome. But if you already have challenges around Mercury, or it's giving you specific challenges in your chart, it can be more difficult. And people go crazy about it because it's so obvious when Mercury retrograde is happening and all these communication errors are happening between people, right? Do you want to tell them anything? No, she's just curious. But it really depends how Mercury is in your chart. And then we also have Mars going retrograde this coming week. And Mars retrograde is like, man, again, depending on where Mars is in your chart and how your Mars sits, you can have a lot of really great benefits off of that. But if Mars is generally a problem planet for you, and Mars is a malefic planet in general, so a lot of the times the lessons of Mars are making you work and aren't just going to hand it to you. And she's going away. Slowly slither away. So yeah, we're going to have 3 planets retrograde for the next couple weeks at least. And then we just ended Saturn retrograde last week. So Saturn's now direct. And that's lit because that Saturn transition from retrograde to direct was like a really strong time for people to like be excuse me, babe, let's get you back before you jump off the table. I say jump as if you have legs. That's my ear, baby. Get your tail on my ear. Thank you. Hi, Bean. You want to say hi to P? You see the snaky snake? Thank you for being gentle. Anywho, yeah, so that's a bit of astrology stuff. Yeah, don't know if anyone's interested in that. And if you are and you've watched this far, thank you. I appreciate it. If you want me to look at your chart, I'll add you to my list. I like to spend probably at least an hour or 2 on each chart before I like have a conversation with somebody about it so that I actually know what the hell I'm talking about. And as I like to say, I don't talk out of my ass, right? Right. Anywho, what else? It's raining, like I said, and I've been thinking about how it's a weird human thing that when we don't know what to talk about with people, we just randomly revert to talking about the weather. It's kind of universal, at least in our culture. Yeah, it's a safe topic. Everyone's like basically kind of like, yep, it's hot, it's rainy. It's raining cats and dogs outside. Yeah, I'm gonna make another video because I'm just chilling with it, having a good time. Maybe I'll talk about, I don't know, bees. Yeah, I think I'll talk about bees. All right. Bean, you're so cute. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for being gentle with the pea. With your sneaky snake. You're so good. Oh, thank you for being gentle. If you're a dude and you have a cat and you have a beard, do you ever groom your cat with your beard? I do. Been doing it since she was a kid. She loves it. Alrighty, I'm gonna stop it there.